Claire. Yes, D, you do. Woo! Today sucked. I'm so glad I'm here now. I'm glad you're here too. Also, there was a piss earlier, and an ah from Burnsy. Hi everyone. I hope we're all doing well. Or as well as we can be. Excuse me. Thank you. I hope everyone's doing okay today. I think I already said that. I'm still a little bit worn out from yesterday. I can smell the lawn even though I don't have my window open. That's interesting. Ice cream? Ooh, I got myself a couple snacks too. That I probably should because I'm trying to eat healthier, but I have a mouth. Do you need to scream? I do. Yeah, maybe. Ash. Wow, are we trying to summon a cat? Oh, there it is. Ah. Alright, 4:30. There she is again, everyone. The Creech. Wait. La Critora. Hello, D. Look, my ears wiggle when I talk. Woo. Look at him go. Enjoy your lurk, Burnsy. Fembot does live, yes. Cutie, no you. Bit of a sugar rush. Oh. Okay, and now I feel like that the torso is too small. It's one or the other. It's either the torso's too long or the torso's too small. Fox can't do proportions. Yes, there is an object to transform. Don't you lie to me. The silence is sad and ominous. Puts on the theme of the poop dimension. God, what even was that? See, this is why it's a good thing I'm saving VODs now. I thought it just ended there and it was going to move on to the next song. Like, thank you for that. Probably the Resident Evil basement music. Still can't find the T-Lopes remix of that. I only saw it on Twitter. Ugh! Or the top 10 Slurpcore bops. PNG tuber cute. Oh, thank you, Shotgun. It's good to see you. How's the kitty? Oh. I didn't point this out yesterday. But if you look, the softness of my voice dictates whether or not she bounces. So if I speak normally, she kind of just has Star Fox mouth going on. But if I speak more loudly, she keeps bouncing. Just a very subtle kind of thing, you know? Maybe sometimes she'll bounce because there's a little bit more emphasis. Her eyebrows lift too sometimes. Watch! See that? Wow, yeah. I wanted to have little details like that. You know, make it feel a little bit more lively. We've been looking at, like, the same static kind of PNG tuber for a long time, so I wanted to have more energy and obviously different variations. Like, I'm kind of not feeling the hoodie right now, so I can take it off. Look at that! Look, I'm very proud of the work I put into this, and I'm also very grateful to D for the help. So, I want to show it off, damn it. I'm probably just going to be like, look at my shiny new PNG tuber for a while. Waddles away. No, come back! A summer fit. Yeah, exactly. Although I do also have, like, proper, like, summer fits, too. So, you are always helpful. Now that I'm actually watching and not dealing with an archaic lobby system in a fighting game, because, like, God, it looks amazing. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that she looks up to date too. Like one of the things that was really bothering me about the old one was that I don't draw my character with the bob anymore. I have it for. Funnily enough, it's closer to how my hair looks now, but I like Fox with the long shaggy hair. You know, I think it looks really good on her. So even though my hair doesn't look like that, I mean, I don't have a blue cowlick either, right? So I want to kind of keep it that way. I really don't intend on changing her design anymore, so... As far as I'm concerned, as it stands right now, I think she's about where I want her to be, so... I think I'm good. I think I'm good keeping this design. And what's nice is that, like, technically, we've had the shaggy hair for, like, what, like a year now? A year and a half? And it wasn't even technically that big of a change. She just grew out her hair, so it's like, eh, you know... You know, probably you're gonna get beak. That's what we call character growth. Ha ha! I was worried about front-facing Fox at first because, you know, it kind of makes sense to do with a PNG tuber because, you know, camera face tracking and all that. So I was admittedly kind of worried about the PNG tuber being front-facing. But you know what? I think it came out pretty good. Also, just as an aside, I much prefer how I draw eyes now. Like, it's simpler, yes, but it's more expressive and it doesn't look as weird. Like, the kind of trying to meet halfway between how I, like, do eyes now and, like, a more, like, almond-shaped kind of anime. It always looked kind of weird. I don't know. So, now I've got these big old Sonic / My Little Pony / early Dragon Ball kind of peepers. It's like, yeah. Yeah, that fits. That feels right. Hell, I've thought about it going even more extreme and making them even more, like, the pupils, like even, like, more kind of small and long and things like that. But you know what? I think this is a good ratio. I love how you draw eyes, D, so much. I'm almost, like, jealous of the way that you draw eyes. So anyway, now it's actually true for us to say Deltarune tomorrow! Sadly, I'm not going to be able to play it. Wait, really? Yeah, no. Remember my wrists? Remember when I was streaming Undertale? I had to stop because of my wrists? I don't know if I would go so far as to say carpal tunnel, but I think, like, let me put it this way. If I keep it up and I don't take care of them and I play really intense games on keyboard and mouse like that, I will get carpal tunnel because it was really starting to hurt. And, you know, Deltarune's going to be more of that kind of gameplay, and as much as I love it, it just doesn't hit the same on a controller. So, unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck. So, unfortunately, I can't play it. I'll just watch other people play it. Maybe I'll still buy it just to support Toby Fox. But then again, I don't think he has to worry about that. Ugh. Wait, really, Fox? No, I was talking about... Oh, yeah! No. I love how you draw eyes. There's a real, like, confidence to the way you do them. Like if you look... I always kind of have trouble... Because the effect I want to go for is that around eyelashes, I want to, like, put more emphasis. But knowing when to kind of calm down on that is, like, really tricky. And oftentimes I don't at the right time. So what I end up having to do is I end up having to go back and then kind of, like, fill it. And then it's like a bunch of like, and having to get it right. So I really like how you draw eyes. It's in effect very similar to how I like drawing eyes. There's obviously like some differences, but like in effect, they're very similar. And I really like how you draw your eyes. And expressions, for that matter. You're very good at expressions. They're a little bit more toned down compared to how I do expressions, since I tend to do very like over-the-top expressions. But that's just because we have different methods, and our art is meant to convey different things, so lots of people will be streaming it. I'm sure you'll at least be able to catch one of those. Exactly. I'm not going to be out of the discussion, you know? I just can't play it, which is unfortunate, because I really do love Undertale and Deltarune. and Toby Fox's work in general. And you know me, I'm a sucker for a good, like, out-of-pocket weirdo RPG. So, there's another one I was looking at. It's on Steam. I don't remember what it's called. It's called, like, Spooky Town or something. Give me a sec. I'm gonna pull up Steam so I can look at it. Actually, speaking of wrists, though, they're starting to feel a bit tight. I'm gonna, put on my braces, which I haven't had to do in a while, so that's crazy. Maybe because of yesterday. Or, no, typically playing games on controller, even really fast-paced ones, don't upset my wrists, so that's probably not it. No, don't update this game yet. No, I'm streaming. Stop. Okay, thank you. Okay, how do I check my wish list? Oh, if you still have the drawings of your, like, oh, I've done extremely exaggerated faces, I would love to see them. Quick the wow, thanks, Milk Steak. View my profile. Someone named Azriel commented in 2021. Strumming? Maybe I shouldn't say that out loud because I don't know what that means. It's German for something. Lightly salted, fermented Baltic Sea herring. Swedish! Thank you. I was going to make a joke about how the RPG is certain extremely gay one, but everyone's already heard that one like 80 times, so I will refrain. Okay, by our standards at this point, is it really, like, niche? Like, I think everyone even if they don't regularly check out my streams, I think they know. Also, thank you, Steam, for not constantly making me look at my dead name. I still have to look at my dead name. I wish they would just let me actually change the name attached to it, but at the very least, I could change my profile name and everything, so. Okay, how the hell do I check my wish list? There it is, God. Okay. Oh, yeah, Nutty Dungeons, right. Horvale. It looks really cute. So I want to try that out at some point. It's about for the game and the soundtrack, it's about $30. So maybe I'll make that a goal at some point. But right now, Bug Fables is our goal. I actually wouldn't mind if we, for games, if we did more RPGs and stuff. I mean, we've already done a handful, but, like, you know, we're doing Kingdom Hearts, where we've done Slarpka twice. We've played Undertale and Deltarune, although we didn't... I finished Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2. I never finished Undertale. We were doing In Stars in Time, but then I got distracted, and now I'm scared to go back and play it. Which is a shame, because I was really digging it. What do we know? Oh, hello, Oddity. It's super stinky. Oh, okay. So they were calling me Stinky. Okay. If you're Azrael, that was your name in chat on my Twitch chat. No, you. Or not my Twitch chat. My Steam comment. Whatever. You know what I mean. I could just respond to no. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Hold on. They'll be like, what the fuck? Why is she responding now? I sat in a wheelchair outside. Now I have wet ass. Go back to Vietnamese Crystal. Oh, I can't respond. Or I guess I could. There, I just added them even though it doesn't do anything. My most played game on Steam is Slarpka with over 164 hours played. Good lord. Go back to Vietnamese Crystal. Oh, that is another thing. We did stream Vietnamese Crystal. I could play, if I wanted, I'd have to probably start over, but I could stream Legends Arceus. I actually really like that game. Although since it's Pokemon, there's a lot of like grinding. So I actually don't know how interesting I'd be able to make that. But like, especially with the way that particular game works, I don't know how interesting I can make that. But I really fucking like Legends Arceus. Might be my favorite. I have to think about that because I do also really like Crystal. But like, I would have to think about that. It is really good. Totally, I could play my totally legal copy of Disco Elysium. It's a Souls corporate. Well, that feels a bit pointed, even if it is a joke. Play Sword or Shield so we can... I could. I could borrow... I actually don't think I own... Sword or Shield. No, I do. I own Scarlet. I own Pokemon Scarlet. Well, I'm glad you like it. like, trust me when I say a lot of work went into it. So, not as much as the PNG Tuber's inevitably gonna take. Oh boy, I've already started on that one, but that's gonna be a long time coming. Like I just got a new thing. Let's enjoy the new thing, you know? Because I'm gonna have to make the art assets. I'm kind of tempted to start over because I don't really like how her hair came out or her face looks a little bit weird. Like I'll pull it up. Yes, I keep getting distracted. Look, I don't have a lot of actual art that needs doing right now, other than commissions I can't work on this stream. I might do that for Sinner Saturday, actually. I might work on those Yeah, I think I might do that instead of the normal thing. We'll see. I don't know. We got a lot of people in last time, so here we go. I kind of don't... I guess I could, like, fart around with things, but I kind of don't like how the hair's coming out. Like, it looks a lot like this one, but there's just, like, things that are subtly off. I could always just remove the head and, trace over, like, this one. Hold on, I think she's a bit more complete. No, she's not, actually. She's about the same. I could fart around with certain shapes and whatever, I guess. I don't think I need to start this over now that I'm looking at it. Although, the cowlick, I think I want to fix. I think I want to make it more like this one. I kind of like that it's a bit more subtle on this. I'm not going to do it, especially since we just got the PNG tuber done up. But there was actually, I'm not going to do this, but there was someone who, a YouTuber, I don't remember their name, and they had their hair done up where it was a very similar color scheme to mine. But the blue was, like, done in, like the undercut of their hair. Like, the top layer was black with some blue streaks, and then under it was all blue. Like, and I just thought that looked really neat, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll change my hair to something like that. I didn't end up doing it, but it, because I think it would have been too obvious that, oh, this is the person I was drawing inspiration from. Funnily enough, I don't remember their YouTube now, but, also just, that's their thing. I have my thing. I like the cowlick. I guess if you want. I don't really read the Sonic Bomb. I'm assuming it's Koro. I'm going to be kind of controversial and say that I wasn't really all that interested when they announced that they were doing a Shadow Generations tie-in to Koro because I'm like, oh, you're doing a Shadow Generations manga and you're tying into the young boys funny haha. I know it's a bit more like serious. I know that compared to the other Koro output, it's a little bit darker, it's a little bit more serious, which I think it's neat that they're trying to like break out into it. But it just from what little I did see, I wasn't vibing with it. But that's just me. That's just a preference. In a dream with a new human character, a guy with short brown hair with a scarred face. It's Chris Thorndike 2. Oh my god, humans exist in Sonic again. The sequel that we never asked for probably deserved. Oh god, oh fuck. It's just, it wasn't vibing with me. I don't want to say I don't like it because I'm not familiar necessarily with their output. I don't want to say that I don't like their writing. I'm not familiar with their output. And I do like that it's not just a straight adaptation of the game. They go in like a completely different direction. They make you think it's going to be an adaptation, and it's actually like, surprise, bitch! And it's like, oh, that's fun. I like that. I like that they kind of played with your expectations. You think it's going to be an adaptation of the game, and then like, no, actually, this is like an alternate universe story where everything plays out differently. That's fun. I like that. But I'm just more excited for the IDW Shadow. I know that his characterization hasn't been great there, but they've definitely tidied it up recently, and I think a solo adventure with him will kindly be the final litmus test of, are they allowed to cook with this character again? And I'm very curious to see that. I did not know that part. I am not surprised that it takes that angle, but it is a little bit odd. No, it's okay. I wasn't really planning on finishing it. I only read like a little bit through Completely Legal. Look, if I could actually support it, if they would translate it into English officially, I would. Admittedly, also that might be part of why I wasn't really into it, because maybe the English translation was kind of rough. Maybe it may have been translated a little bit too directly, and I don't have a lot of patience for that personally. Like, a lot of modern anime have that problem with their dubs where the translation is too literal, so a lot of the time it doesn't sound nearly as good or make as much sense as it would have if it was actually in Japanese. I just found a lot of the dialogue was kind of wooden. I just found a lot of the moments kind of rang hollow, and I know that that's often a translation issue, so maybe that was the problem. Maybe if I was more familiar with the Japanese language, I'd be like, oh wow, this is actually fantastic. I don't know. Completely Legal. Again, if they translated it into English themselves, I would support it. Sonic Blitz. The only thing I care about that is Sally and Nicole. I'm good. I don't care about anything else. If that works out, then maybe they'll start using those characters again. That'd be really cool. I'm not holding my breath, to be honest, because they have... You want to know what I want them to do? I want them to add in fucking Sonic Underground characters. That would be really funny. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But I don't think they're as egregious. They're bad translations, but for stupid 4Kids reasons, which I at least think are more interesting. Whereas, a lot of, like, bad... Like, I've mentioned this already, and all my respect to Richard Epcar, I'm sure he was working with limited time and budget and standards. But if you look like the localization of the more recent Lupin the Third dubs, which he always has a hand in because he does, like, localization and stuff. They're kind of naff. They're not, like, awful. They're fine. Like, the voice acting is great, but, like, there's just something about the way that they talk. I'm used to hearing these characters with more personality, especially with these actors, these English actors, because I watched the Part 2 dub, and that shit's off the fucking wall. That's how you do a dub right. Crazy how games do that. I mean, okay. Nicole, she's coming back in massive air quotes. Being a PNG on a card doesn't really count. It's more just, I think, like they're testing the waters, which I don't know why they think they have to do that, but whatever. Whereas it's like, you know, people like these characters, people like this world. It's like, so yeah, of course they'd want to bring that. Of course you should bring that back. Yeah, like as its own thing, preferably, but like, you know. Blitz is only a mobile spin-off, so it's not... Yeah, exactly! She's not gonna end up... She's not gonna end up in anything, I don't think. I don't think this is gonna really go much of anywhere. But also what's cool is that one of the character models that they showed were a modern Mighty and a modern Fang. They have some unfortunate placements of their tails right now because they're unfinished. I'll just say that. But Yeah, exactly. I'll just say that. I don't know why that's what happened, but it's odd. It's very odd. I don't know what happened, but the models are clearly not done yet. But it's cool. I like that. I like that they're like, oh yeah, Modern Fang and Modern Mighty. Those versions of the characters still exist. I hope they do Ray, because Modern Ray from the Archie Genesis Wave reboot is a really awesome design. And I hope they do that too. But we'll see, I guess. I think those are characters you could very easily adapt into new stuff, frankly. And the fact that they haven't done yet, I think, is very disappointing. But hey, they might. Especially since those ones actually have models, so it's kind of like... Whereas the others, I think, are just going to be, like, PNGs. I'm pretty sure Sally and Nicole aren't going to have new assets made, for instance. That is if they even end up in the final product. That's the thing. They're just listed. Unlike some of the other characters, including fucking what's-his-name from the Battle Cuckoo. I don't remember which particular... Not the leader. The scientist. He has an asset. Classic and Modern Mighty have assets. Fang has assets. Bean has assets, but Sally and Nicole do not. So, if that does come, that's going to come later. Again, I'm not really holding my breath that's going to lead to much of anything. As much as I'd really like it, I do miss them a lot. I do miss the Freedom Fighters a lot. So, do I think the franchise needs them? No. No, Patch Pacific, not Speedy. But hello, nice to meet you! The older gent, the short brown one. Brown feathered one. It would be cool if they added Speedy, though. Anime girls would teach them less about life. The franchise about anime humans, not... You know, it's funny that you say that, because there is just some people who think that. Dr. Fukurov, thank you. That's the character's name. The only thing I know about Tails Adventure is Tails haters gonna hate... I actually really like that game. I understand why people don't. It's not really what you'd expect out of a Sonic game. It's also a spin-off starring a different character. So it's like, it's fine. It doesn't really bother me. It's kind of like how they have Guns and Shadow. I've just, whatever. And that used to be something that confused the hell out of me. Now it's just, you know what? It's fine. I mean, I guess Shadow's still a bit weirder because it's a mainline game, but whatever. I don't care anymore. Who cares? It's fun. Adventures. I'd much rather play Tails Adventures. Tails Sky Patrol is a mean game. It's a pretty good Metroidvania. It is. If they had made more, I wouldn't have protested. I would not have said no. I'd actually love, like, more, like, bite-sized Sonic character spin-offs. I think that'd be cool. Maybe, like, maybe, like, roughly, like, Shadow Generations length. And maybe they could play with genre a little bit. I don't know. I think that would be cool. Thank you, Patch Pacific, for the follow. Welcome to the Fox Den. We hope you enjoy your stay here. Obviously, I'm Fox. Pronouns are she, her, and I do everything from art to gaming. We play RPGs, platformers, whatever tickles my fancy. It says, I wouldn't be caught dead using those things, but 5 years before he used a real gun in the Cowboy minigame. And there's guns in Smash Brothers that you can use. And there's guns in Mario and Sonic. Perfect, ... In what way, Patch Pacific, if you don't mind my asking? The old neutral special. I'm surprised. Oh, awesome. Yes, perfect. It's always nice when the Twitch algorithm actually does its job, and people and folks who enjoy my content manage to find my content. I said the C word. No, they can't. No, other players can't use a gun. As fucking hilarious as it would have been to play as Tails and carry around a Glock. No, unfortunately. I mean, I managed to get Maria a Maria mod in Shadow Generation, so we were able to turn her into the true ultimate life form. I suppose content support what Sonic 70 said, but we all know that Sonic fans yeah, they're like yeah, no, where I like obviously I'm playing it up a little bit, but yeah, her backhand is powerful enough. God. Careful, you were slightly rude. The Sonic fans will come after you. They themselves will be far more than slightly rude, though. The Sonic fandom is a confusing lot. I can't decide if they're one of the most annoying fandoms or honestly one of the more tolerable fandoms at this point. I honestly don't know. It's like it really depends on what's going on, I guess. I think at this point a lot of us are just happy that we're getting good games again. Like it feels like that the promise of generations has finally been made, so we're just like, man, that was a weird, 6 years, but we're back on track. 6+ years. 9, 8 years about, you know what I mean. Oh, about her being ill. Okay. They're pretty up there. They'll take a break from insulting Sonic, get mad at you for insulting Sonic, and then they'll get mad at you for liking Sonic. I don't know if it's more exhausting talking about the fandom or being part of it. I think... Yeah, it depends. I think it's more exhausting talking about it. Might be a better kind of way to put it. Because I as a fan, I'm kind of isolated. I don't watch a lot of Sonic YouTubers. I don't follow a lot of, Sonic news. I sure as shit don't follow, the popular Sonic news YouTubes because, I don't really, it just, a lot of them aren't really my vibe with the way that they do themselves, and they're, the way they, conduct their channels. And there's one in particular, I don't want to use names, but holy shit, do they love trading in on bullshit rumors and hoaxes and acting like it's real. I don't want to say which one specifically, just in case, but if you know, you know. But that's getting into drama, and I don't fuck with that shit. The only way I engage in fandom is isolating myself with like-minded... Yes! Exactly! That's a great way of putting it. It's... joking about someone faking a mental illness. I don't think I've ever... Okay, not anyone in good faith ever make those arguments. I've definitely seen people in kind of bad faith making those arguments, but I would also be careful because... Be careful with that kind of rhetoric because it can lead to the kind of, how do I describe it? Well, if you know, you know. I was really interested revisiting Shadow, the Japanese version, with our only experience playing multiplayer with a friend. It definitely has its own highs, but we wish it integrated with SA2. Shadow Generation, or not Generations, no, Shadow Generation is a great game. Shadow the Hedgehog is very interesting case study of taking all the wrong lessons from the right places. Because yeah, by doing a more direct sequel to SA2, that makes sense if you're trying to make a more serious kind of, I don't want to say adult oriented because it was E10, ooh, but aimed at a slightly older audience. So you go for SA2, which was also aimed for a slightly older audience, and you're focusing on this one character, who was the breakout star of that game, and I'm I'm suddenly blanking on what I was trying to say. Fuck. I think the Breath of the Wild music that they used in the Nintendo Switch reveal trailer is distracting me. Hog should go fast. Okay. Temporary secretary. Mr. Marks, can you make for me something young and sweet to fill all my needs? Uses a Roland TB. I did not know that. TB303. I did not know that. Well, I mean, I was enjoying going off on my tangent about Shadow the Hedgehog, but sorry, everyone. Okay. Volo was fine. Yeah, no, Vol's fine. I don't have particularly strong opinions one way or the other. I'm glad you like the character. I had a thought, and now it's gone. Sorry. Yeah. You know, it's just, just sometimes we gotta, like, move topic and things like that. Keep the conversation going. You know how it is. Purple guy! Purple guy! I think that's how it goes, right? Ugh, sorry, I've kind of gotten into focused mode now. So I'm not talking as much. It happens when it's like, oh, well, gotta focus on the art. Why is he Orpal? I don't know. Okay, so... okay. So, Orpal guy is Orpal because I guess it would be harder to... the Aubergine Gentleman. Fox's Art Styles fan. Oh, thank you. You showed up in our recommended just earlier and went, oh goodness, loving this art style. Oh, thank you. Should give her a follow on her socials. See more art of her there. Oh, thank yous. I do, in fact, actually, hold on. Linktree. There we go. Ba 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 ba. Na na na. Yes, Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4. I did say earlier, since we were talking about it, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to play it because of my wrists. It's unfortunate. Old Tree of Links. How will this affect the Zelda timeline? In great rippling waves, unfortunately. What's that? You want it to make sense? You're funny. Frankly, I've stopped caring about the Zelda timeline. God. Okay, I think this piece is done. Where is June? There we go. Oh, what? Bless you. Thank you. We're hoping they'll heal soon. Oh, thank you. Because it comes with Denuvo on... I don't know. Because I've... God, how long have I been dealing with wrist issues now? I don't know if it'll ever be the same. Just because, unfortunately... fortunately, because I enjoy this job. But, you'll notice I do this a lot patch specific. I lose track of what I was saying. It's the ADHD. Unfortunately, I think just because of the nature of my job, I'll always kind of have my wrists always be a little bit stiff, and unfortunately, the movements on couldn't you play Deltarune on Switch? I don't like how Undertale or Deltarune play with controls. Like with a controller, I don't like how it feels. It always feels wonky. I mean, I could play it on computer with a controller. I wouldn't need to get it on Switch. Play using the DK... I don't even know if I could play the intended games using the DK bongos. Excuse me. God, I can't stop fucking coughing for some reason. Can Game Maker even do that? I legitimately have no idea. I don't think so. Are they still using Game Maker for Deltarune? I assume. Excuse me. Stretching. It's a very competent engine. Okay. It's very competent. It sure does do that job. Even with spaghetti code. Yes. Undertale does in fact have spagoot code. Is that a plate of spagoot? That makes me want to die. FOXWAY game. I like how it makes it look like FOXWAY games. Like, yeah, when I have to play games. It's a plate of spagoot. I wouldn't use it, but that's because I've done Godot instead. I don't have money to get a Game Maker subscription. Right, it does require a subscription. That's stupid. I mean, with the state of the industry, it might as well be the truth. Hey, oh, support indie devs. Super Mario in real life. I do enjoy that Godot is free and open source, even though it does seem like people have real legitimate problems with it and its inbuilt programming language. I mean, it's a work in progress, right? It's still relatively new. So there's still a lot of growing for it to do and improvements for it to have and things like that. So it's like, yeah, it's not going to be perfect the first go around, right? Or hell, the second, the third, or even the fourth. Oh goodness, our favorite Mother 2 track. Buzz buzz, you say. To shreds, you say. The dust? The dust! Fuck. I see, okay. I didn't know your twin was plural. Okay. The more you know. System of 5. Only 4 of them speak, though. How's it already been almost an hour? I mean, we were talking Sonic. Sonic makes shit go fast. It's something I enjoy talking about. I could talk endlessly. I really could. Holy shit. Like, even now. And like a certain other franchise that I hyper obsess over, it's actually in a good spot right now, so it's actually fun to talk about. Yeah, hyperfiction good. Yeah, the hog make time go fast. Exactly. Hyperfixation go burr. Exactly. But yeah, unlike a certain other thing that I mean, I say as if it's not fun to slag on, but at the same time, it's, by the way, I'm talking about the funny time travel show. Not that it's not fun to slag on, but it's just like, I wish it was good, man. That finale depressed the fuck out of me. I was spoiled on what the funny British show did. I'm so sorry. I won't discuss it here in case there's anyone who does watch it and doesn't want anything spoiled because I hadn't seen it yet, or anyone who might watch the VOD. You know, gotta give it more time, but... Ugh, anyway. I've never been in a position where I have had no faith. I've never been in a position where I've had no faith in the show's future, but... Like, even the Timeless Children didn't do that to me. Even that was just stupid and annoying, and then after a certain point, I just stopped caring, because it was like, huh, wow, this doesn't actually affect much of anything, does it? This also technically does... Oh, I mean, actually, yes, it does, because... But, spoilers. Did the moon get pregnant again? That's not what happened. But no, thank God. There was just other pro-life thing. Anyway. Oh no! Kool-Aid Man.gif. Oh yeah!
Squidward Gaming. Ha 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 ha.
Man, I could go for some Kool-Aid right now, actually. Squidward Gaming. Hey, so only just now hit us. You were talking about Doctor... Do you know? Patch, do you know? Do you know? Without spoiling it, do you know? We do. Oh no! I'm so sorry! Oh, I'm so sorry. Kool-Aid is good. Better than Hawaiian Punch. How could you? Guys, tomorrow. Tomorrow when I can't play it! As to redo Chapter 4. Yeah, was it tasty? Was it good spaghetti? But yeah, I guess there's another soul in chat to be disappointed about Doctor. Unless you liked it, in which case, I mean, that's cool. That's cool. As for me, though, I no. How to get oh, that's simple. You just approach. You move face down, like you move head down, like lower your back, move head towards Fen, and just administer smooches. Give Superstar the Minecraft Java spaghetti code. You can't call them small. You'll alert Marcel. No spaghetti code. Minecraft's Java spaghetti code is probably quite rotten. I wouldn't know. It's old and made by some weird... I mean, Hatsune Miku. It's also been going on for well over a decade at this point. I can't imagine with all the updates or whatever. I mean, like, Minecraft menus and shit run like absolute pants. So I imagine... I imagine a lot of that is because of all the updates and all the... We're back and got a Danish. Whoa, woog. But patch specific, I was asking. It's like, since you know... what did you think? What did you think of that finale? Without spoilers, since, I don't know, in case anyone who watches the VOD. Or something. Or anyone in chat who might be interested. I don't know. But, also, how's your Danish? just so you're not stuck only talking about funny time travel show. How's your Danish? It's probably full to bursting with technical debt, hence why Bedrock exists at all. Probably. Oh, not that if it's recent, just the other time. Oh, okay. In which case I won't spoil anything, but it's... I don't want to color... If you're trying to get into it, I don't want to color any expectation, but I also must speak my mind, so take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. I don't think if and when they get to that third season of this new show... quote unquote, really, it's just more seasons of the previous show. They're just renumbering it. Yeah, we know that too. Don't have to say. I don't think I will be continuing as long as this creative team is in charge. I'll just say that. And that's impressive because I stuck around throughout the Chibnall years. But no, I don't agree fundamentally for what it stands for and what it means. And no, just can't do it. Can't do it. And I saw your message, Milksteak. I will at the very least relieve everyone's fears. They didn't bring back the Absorbalov. Anyway, sorry, I keep going on about my funny Do We You show when everyone's clearly moved on from the topic. Fuck, I don't know what else to talk about. God, that's my entire personality. I guess I could talk about my Little Ponies. I haven't been able to extend my collection in a while because I can't find any of them in person, and they're more expensive online. It's really annoying. It's like, you know, Walmart at least used to have like some of the cheaper ones on hand, but no, I don't. Don't know what that's about. It hurts my feelies. But are they the father? I mean, I'm sure there's something's father. And to be fair, I only give it a matter of time before they bring back the Absorbable off. Without spoiling anything, let's just say it wouldn't be that out of the ordinary at this point with the glub shittery going on. I have an MLP Monopoly board that's 6 teeny tiny main figurines. That was always one of the neater looking collectibles, but I hate Monopoly. So I'm gonna give my wrists just a second to rest. Just let them settle. How are we enjoying the stream so far? Wrists arrest. Glup Shitto mention. Yes! Love me a Glup Shitto. Strem. The only licensed thing I own is Avatar. Well, technically, if you own any merchandise, that's licensed. I don't know. I'm sorry, Keijo. God, I also need to get these headphones off. The top bit's starting to hurt the top of my head for some reason. The only licensed thing I own is WinRAR. Based. What is the fucking... What is the Reddit? Like, I paid for WinRAR or something? I don't remember. r/paid for WinRAR. Thank you. That's the one. I don't want to pay for it. All right, let's get back to work. God, Mario Galaxy is so fucking good. Jesus Christ. Fuck, you scared the shit out of me. Don't do that again. Speaking of Avatar, I'd love for you to play that Avatar GBA game that terrified me as a kid. That drill section was stressful. Hey, maybe I'll do, like, licensed... More licensed Nickelodeon games or something, and we'll play that one. I didn't touch any of the Avatar. I could play the awful new Avatar game that came out a couple years ago. Or the subpar Legend of Korra game by Platinum. Although I don't know if that's on Steam. I don't think it is. And emulation of anything past the 6th gen of consoles is a bit of a shit show, so... That's why decomps are becoming more and more of a thing. Hey, I'm being boring is my job. If I can't be self-deprecating, you can't either. They'll turn this 3 save files. Yeah, I'm gonna have 1 file for Average Path, 1 file for Extra Path, and 1 file for Dark Path. The Legends TTRPG is the only thing to come out of the Avatar IP that I like, well, besides the original set. Yeah. If I'm honest, as good as that original show is, the actual IP, I'm not crazy about how. I mean, I kind of like Korra. I'm a Korra defender. I get why people don't, and there is stuff in it that I think is, and it's definitely not as good as the original, and there is stuff about it that kind of sucks. But I'm a Korra defender. I like that show. But like the live action series is crap. The live action movie is crap. A lot of the licensed like games and shit are crap. I haven't really experienced the TTRPG, but I haven't read the comics either. I do hear that the comics that are like a sort of pseudo sequel for the main series that's about like finding Zuko's mother and whatever. I hear that those are quite good. I have not read them, but like I just overall when they say they're making like a new Avatar series, okay. I don't think it's going to be particularly good, but whatever. You read them for free on WebTubes? Cool. It just struggles to find its footing. I think they should add Glup Shadows to Avatar. Oh, there's plenty of Glup Shadows in Avatar. The problem is that I'm not as invested in Avatar as I am some other franchises, so I can't necessarily list them off offhand. More? I'm sure there will be more. Again, they're making a new series, so I don't have a lot of faith in it, not even just because I'm not crazy about the concept, but also just like I said, I feel the Avatar franchise has been mishandled a lot of the time, so I just don't have a lot of faith in it. We've gotten around to finishing season 1 of The Mutual. We really loved it. Oh, keep watching. It's so good. Glup Shido isn't just like a background character. It's like it can't just be like a random background element. It's a random it's a character who has some kind of significantly like some kind of unique design, usually given a name, but they're not like a particularly relevant or important character. Usually only fans would know them. Like, you know, if I go up to some random schmo and I ask them, like, oh, do you know Plo Koon from Star Wars? They'll be like, the hell's a Plo Koon? That's a Glub Shido. You know? But Plo Koon is an established character. Hell, he has stories and stuff about him, so you can absolutely be one. Wait, but does the Avatar... I didn't get to read that moment. You could also make a specific move taught to you by the cabbage merchant if you really wanted to. Who doesn't know Plo Koon? Everyone. I'm also pretty sure you spelled Plo Koon wrong. Then again, I'm probably saying it wrong, so... Yeah, so there's a bit more to a Glup Shido than just being a background character, you know? They're sort of the next step up from a background character. The specific duck guard who quacks in Freedom Planet, are they a Glup Shido? Do they have a name? I actually don't know if they specifically need a name, but they have to be some way identifiable and memorable, but only to people who are familiar with the franchise, you know? I also think it needs to be established enough in popular culture. Like, if I like it's a little bit odd to talk about like. I don't know, some random furry comic and go like, oh, that character's a Glup Shido, that character's a Glup Shido, that character's a Glup Shido, because technically they're all going to be Glup Shidos. The biggest Glup Shido in Star Wars is the Pepsi. I agree. Dad specifically voiced Quack by Sabrina herself. After last year, fun enough to get us interested in TCW 2. TCW? The Clone Wars! Oh! And she tried re-recording the quack, but she couldn't find it anymore, so she just reused the old one in Freedom Planet to shake my head. Should have sort of re-recorded the quack. Never forget Java's gay cousin who of the I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his name. I believe she couldn't do it again because her voice has changed significantly. Ah. Dave Filoni did work on season 1 of after last episode release, so it made some sense to see what he did after his departure. Ah. Zero? Is that what it is? I don't remember. I know who you're talking about though. But yeah, no, so I didn't mean to ignore your thing. But yes, this is a bug character. Buggy. It's for a they're for a it's for a customer. It's for a member of my Ko-fi.
David Tennant, give money.
Yeah, one of the rewards if you become a member of my Ko-fi, kind of like becoming a member of my Patreon, is that at a certain tier, I'll draw a sketch for you. At another tier, I'll do 2, or you can exchange the 2 sketches for a flat color headshot. Not to shill, but we are past an hour. Also, I don't know why I'm sneezing so much. I better not be getting fucking sick. Content with them. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes it's cool when something has nothing. Honestly, it's fine. So, fine by me, yo. It's why it'd be fine if Funny Hoo Hoo Show went off the air for a couple years. I would be totally okay with that. Because there's already so much extra content. I used the C word again. But there's already so much like extra stuff, and stuff like Big Finish and comics will keep going, so it's like I'm content. You know, I don't need this stupid show to keep going. You know, I already read that. I find exciting. We got an okay novel series, a mediocre live action sequel, the reboot that tried to copy their homework. And that's about it. And a couple of mediocre video games. The best thing to come out of this IP in a long time has been a fan game. So, you know what? Support fan games, support fan products. I guarantee you a pretty good chunk of the time it'll be better than actual, like, official material. IFSCL, yep. Code Lyoko has been on our collective backlog alongside Code Hunters. I'm not familiar with Code Hunters, but I do know Code Lyoko. I was watching it with Lyoko with some other pals as well. The whole thing is free to watch on YouTube. Official uploads in good quality. We were watching it in French and Ash was consumed by truck. There should be a Family Guy Code Lyoko crossover. I'm sure it exists. I'm sure you can find fanfiction of it. I've been wanting to try and write fanfiction again. I think it might be a good way to get me back into trying to like write short stories and such, because I've been wanting to do that. In fact, I have some plans about certain creative endeavors of mine that I'm thinking of changing how I'm approaching them. And writing a short stories is kind of one of them. There should be a Family Guy X real life crossover. Wait, did the French shop close this take? Did they? Did they? I adore the show. Hope you love it too. Starts a bit rough. Please, no, they heard already. Taking your bones. No, they're still up. Okay, good. Because I was like, what? Why? What the fuck? They were officially uploaded. Why did they get taken down? I hate that shit. I hate streaming. Yay! Hooray! Yay! Learn French with Odd and his dog. I've only really been keeping up with the Unexpected, which is a D&D game that's streamed. I do not. We were actually considering watching its original language alongside the weird Rayman spin-off animated series, but that's more... I mean, the Rayman series is only one episode. So, like, it was only a pilot, so you should be able to find that. I'm slowly making my way through campaign 1. Shows I've watched recently. Other than Funny Hoo Hoo. I rewatched Superman the Animated Series on DVD. And that was really good. Like, that holds up shockingly well. I was watching Batman the Animated Series, which was also fantastic. But I don't have that on DVD. I was watching it on streaming, and I don't know. I just prefer, if I'm going to be watching a show, I want to watch it on my TV downstairs with people. I watched that with my twin. Oh, awesome. Did you enjoy it? Do yourself a favor, avoid Code Lyoko Evolution. It's a bad sequel. It's also dubiously canon at best, so there's no real harm in avoiding it. I did? Awesome! Oh, I have that too, yeah. Oh my god, I forgot Rayman had a show. I remember seeing maybe an episode. Wait, I thought Rayman was only a pilot. There's more? It's confirmed non-canon, and hopefully it will stay that way. If they want to maybe reuse some of the ideas that could be reworked into something better, then sure. Lots of franchises do that. They'll have something that's not considered canon, but then they'll kind of try and sort of assimilate it into canon. If they want to try and do something like that with any of the ideas that could have worked in it, then by all means, but I don't think the actual production needs to be canon because it's bad. Also, wasn't RTS had at least 4 episodes? D is correct, or not D? Sorry, colors got me mixed up. Oh, it's 4. Okay, I thought it was only 1. Sorry, my mistake. So it has 4. Are some of them lost media, or are they just kind of annoying to find? I thought it was only a pilot for some reason. Okay, my bad. Squizzy. I do not know why I am so congested. I'm sorry. It's so fucking gross. Please, body, don't get sick. Please. I need to not be sick, please. I have commissions to catch up on that I can't work on stream. Although again, I think I might take Saturday to work on them instead of doing the normal center Saturday, because I wasn't really sure what the plan was for that. I just knew that I wanted to do it. Canon due to disappointment and possible new sequel ideas tossed around. That's what happened with Chronicles right before Evolution was released. Probably. I mean, that's what happened with Scream of the Shulka. Well, kind of. It was originally very early on. It was supposed to be the continuation, and then the Russell T Davies series got announced, and then it just kind of got dropped. And Russell T Davies was very mean about it, too, which is unfortunate, but whatever. But then he made it quasi-canon, so I don't know, Russell. Make up your mind. What is the schedule for this week? I don't think you... Did I not post it? Well, if I did, I forgot to pin it. I thought I posted the schedule. Fuck. I guess not. Sorry. No, I guess I didn't. The schedule is, obviously, Rivals and 83rd, which we've already done. Art today, Kingdom Hearts on Friday, taking time on Saturday to work on commissions, although that's still technically a Sinner Saturday, and Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door on Sunday. And I'm also joining Vixie's stream on Sunday after the fact, so it's going to be like extra fuck content if you guys want to stay up for that. And again, I said the C word. Why do you people let me keep saying the C word? Why am I saying it so much today? Oh, wow, that looks like garbage. Hold on. I should charge extra for props. All right. You mean... I don't know if I will be able to make it there, unfortunately. I can only stay for a screen for so long before I get tired. Probably at least your actual stream. That's okay. I mostly just wanted to go to hang out with Vixie, so... But... what happened was I had said to her, it's like, oh, do you want to, like, collab sometime? Or we were talking about it, and I'd asked about that. And she said, oh, yeah, no, doing a stream on Monday. And she invited me to that stream, and I was like, okay. You said to spite you if you called yourself a content creator, not if you said content. It's still gross. I don't like saying it. It feels wrong. That's not, I don't create content. I create art. I do streams. I guess you could say, like, let's play streams. I don't really fucking know what you'd call what I do. But the point is, it's not just content, because that's like a soulless corporate buzzword. I don't like it. It makes me feel gross. Like, it legitimately makes me feel gross. I do not like it. It's just such a normalized term at this point that it gets stuck in my head, and I hate it. 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 Ugh. I don't begrudge anyone else for using it. I get it. As for me, I don't fuck with that. You aren't content saying content. Okay, this one might have licensed music. I'm not gonna risk that. Sorry, trying to figure out the volume. like being part of your streams, but I hope you like being part of mine if I ever do. Oh, absolutely! I will check out your stuff. If you ever want me to come and be a bother during your streams, please, by all means. please feel free to ask. What is what? Why... Okay, I have made the layering of this as confusing as I possibly can. Aquatic ambience! Yes! I love for you to bother me. Oh, fantastic. I hope people like having me on stream. Yeah, no, we do. Never... unless you're deliberately targeting me as the wizard, Keijo. You know? You remember? You remember? You remember? You remember? You know what you did? It's actually making... It's making the fucking art flip. Fuck. I wish I could actually, participate in Monday streams again instead of just being that mysterious extra person. You are the presence of Claire Higsby. You make her alive, Oh, someone's cooking something. It smells really good. I think it's a chicken wrap. I hope we have enough chicken for one of those, because I want to do that for dinner now, because that smells really good. Claire in real. Yes, Claire in real. Claire Higsby in real life. I'll just target you as Fleet instead. Yeah, but I turned out to be the better Fleet player, though. You were really good with Zetterburn. I do actually legitimately think you should stick with him. Then again, you can have multiple mains in a game, so who cares? I was really enjoying Olympia, even though I kind of wasn't doing so hot, but that's okay. I was figuring her out. I played a very small amount of her in the first Rivals, and I liked how she played there too. But I was really enjoying her last night. I can't believe that one. What was it? D was Maple, I think, and I was Olympia. That one round right towards the end. That was fucking intense. Holy shit! Hello, Milksteak. Welcome back. I mean, when you're Fleet. Oh, well, good luck catching me. Melody Amaranth in real life. Camera change toilet. Melody Amaranth in real life. I mean, that's just me. I have yet another main, and is another girl. Awesome. I think Zetterburn was my main in the first game, too. It is unfortunate that, I suddenly don't remember how talking works. It is unfortunate that we had some issues with, Discord, because, just because it made it hard to video share and stuff like that was a pain in the ass. Thanks, Discord. Yeah, he's just based on what I remember, he was one of the more well-rounded characters. I might be wrong about that, but I remember him being more well-rounded than other characters. This one's taking way longer. It's probably because there's like more. I'm not even technically done yet. After this, there's technically another like quote prop I have to draw. I let the customer get away with it this time, but I think next time I'm gonna say like no, it has to be one character, please, not the extra stuff. I'm not like upset at them. I made the choice. It's more just kind of like, you know, it's you know. I can't lie. I think after yesterday, I had my I get it moment with Fleet. They really said, let's make mailing Peach a fucking... Isn't it perfect? I know, I love Fleet a lot. I started using her for Funny Fox Girl. I stayed for the fact that she... Like, I love her playstyle so much. Like, if Peach had better zoning options and was faster, that... The idea is terrifying, but her kid is so fucking satisfying. I was playing her a bit less zonery, but that's what I like about melee style platforms. Yeah, no, I appreciate that too, because here's kind of... Well, I was playing her zonery, but I wasn't really playing her like Peach. You might notice. I actually, I did a lot of recovery, but I wasn't doing a lot of floating around the stage. I was actually doing a bit of Sonicking. The way I was moving around. Constantly moving around the stage, getting in some hits, running around the stage, that sort of thing. That was my play style. It's attack and evade. So you can play a lot of the characters, Fleet especially, in a lot of different ways, and I really like that about Rivals. It's a benefit of a lot of platform fighters that try to get more creative with character movesets. Smash does it, Rivals does it. I'm kind of struggling to think of other examples because those really are the two best ones, but from what little I played of multiverses, that wasn't really a thing. It was pretty strict. But then again, I played it like at the beginning, so for all I know, they might have Oh, I was already working on this part. Yeah. You know what? That's okay. Okay, hold on. Because the arm, I notice, is... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Hold on, actually. Because the shield. So I'm just going to cut this. And we're just gonna... And that way we can keep the weapon still drawn. Although I have to redo this bit. Because I didn't notice it got undone. Oh well, it is what it is. There we go. Na, na, na. Na, 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 na. The idea is to, Maple would probably be good at really styling on opponents, but she takes precision. Not as much as Claren, but still. Yeah, no, Maple's alright. I remember struggling with her when I was trying her in Rivals 1. I don't know if she's become more or less accessible since then. I played her for a bit in Rivals 2. And yeah, I liked her, but I was also only playing against computer, like, controlled opponents, so it was kind of not necessarily the best measure of how she does in a more kind of intense environment. God fucking damn it. Sorry, hold on. I don't know why this particular piece is giving me so much trouble. There is a MOBA I used to play, and there's this one character I like playing as and in a MOBA. I'm someone who likes to run the lanes, and my character works well for that, but I would get yelled at by other players. If you're playing that character, then you're supposed to be... Well, that's because mobile players don't believe in fun.
Squidward Gaming. Ha 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 ha.
With the changes they made in 2, they made her even closer to Marth Roy. I would say probably more accessible still with a high skill ceiling. I like fully charged neutral B, even if it's almost never going to work in a one-on-one fight. No, I meant Maple. Clarin is also technical, but I think I have a stronger grasp on Clarin. Like, because I did pretty alright the one game I played as her, and I was playing her very simply, but, like, maybe not as most people would, but I felt like she's, like, fast enough, and does, like, enough damage, has good enough reach, that, like, even if you do play her a little bit more simply, you can still at least do damage with her, you know? Yeah, I was talking about Maple, that Maple is good, I just, I maybe don't, I find her maybe a little bit more difficult to work with in comparison to some other characters. But that also might just be I just need to put in more time. I fully acknowledge I could just need to put on more time. If I ever need to play Melee Arcania Edition, we need to try the Black Hole glitch, see how the character... and see how the Black Hole glitch, see how the new character's attacks interact with it. Ooh, that'd be something. Maybe. I would actually love to stream Arcania at some point. That'd be a lot of fun. They added my son. He's real. You know, at first, I don't know Maple was a Gorl. I kind of figured. I don't know, like the pixel art, I was just like, I'm pretty sure that's Gorl. And I was right, Gorl. Good night, Gorls! Yeah, her outfit is very GNC, which is cool. Oh, pets. Oh, hello, Snuffy. Fox has to stream the game every Monday to trick you to Ford Fangirl Fleet. We're just gonna say Gorls. Gorls! Good night, girls. How Fop? Fop is okay. She's really happy with the new PNG tuber. She's trying to get this calm done, but it's taken her a while. Heck, her pirate skin is by definition GNC if you think about it. I haven't seen her pirate skin. I don't think I have anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna real quick, so I can kind of get the sense of, like, for the direction of the attack. It's whoop, whoop. So that would mean if we're doing a blob, it would probably kind of be like. There we are. You get rid of that. Piracy used to be hella sexist, but now the pastime is very equal opportunity. How girl is Fop today? Fop is 100% girl, as she always is. Alright. I think this sketch is done. Although, actually, I do kind of typically like to throw in a little bit of coloring, so... Or not coloring, but, like, you know... Well, I guess it's coloring. You know what I mean! Wow. I'm just gonna... Actually, let's look at the ref real quick. Actually, I'll... I remember thinking that the beaver wheels in the chase after you were so scary. Ah! Oh god! Why are they chasing after me? I'm sorry! There's a lot of things in DKC1 when I was really little that used to kind of freak me out. King K. Rool especially. Something about like the way he looks at you when he throws his crown. I did not drive with that as a kid. That was scary. Didn't like it. Obviously, I was like, what, 4? Now I don't care, but like, you know, in the moment, it was like, ooh, ooh. To the little kiss dimension. Do it again, I wasn't looking. All right, there we go. I think the sketch is done. I will actually color that in and this. I know I keep saying it's done, but then I'm like, actually, let's color this in. Let's color that in. Okay. All right. Woo! I can send that to them after the stream is done, albeit I'm not sure what I'm gonna do now. The rack wishes to kiss the room. I don't remember anything I considered scary games. The other thing that scared me in the SNES era was the ending of Yoshi's Island, like the final boss. That stuff spooked me. Oh yeah, I drew Claire for Marcella. Claire. I never made it to K. Rool as a kid. It was sort of a collaborative effort between me and my brothers. We all sort of played, like, kind of nipped away at it at different times. I probably contributed the least. I have since played it on my own. I would actually, wouldn't mind playing through the original 3 Donkey Kong countries, even though they can be quite tough, 2 especially. I have the weirdest association with those games, because when I think of it, I think of marshmallows. The ghosts in Sandopolis were a little scary to me. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, thank you for the pet, Snuffy. Donkey Kong Country 3 has a super underrated soundtrack. Mostly because people just don't like this game very much for some reason. Which makes me sad, but also, you know, it is what it is. People are allowed to be wrong. It's completely within their right. Old reference to someone the beavers who would cause trouble. Yep. Good lord. How long ago was that? I don't remember. I'm really legit getting jump scared by the SA2 Ghost and Pumpkin Hill and Aquatic Mine. Yeah, no, we just got involved somehow. And we got off easy, actually. I'm gonna just give my wrists a second to calm down. Could someone elaborate on the brief thing without going into too much detail? They were a troll. Sock puppet accounts with names like X person sucks. I couldn't even spell yours correctly, which was so fucking funny for some reason. How did they spell my name again? Yes, Fieri, I did. Look. Look at her. She's so bouncy. But only sometimes. If I speak slower, she has like a Star Fox thing. But if I'm louder and a little bit more boisterous, she bounces. And also sometimes, she got it yesterday. Well, I've been making it for a while, but she came. I showed her off yesterday. And if I speak a little louder, her eyebrows jump up. Little things like that. She's also got kind of different kind of looks and expressions, like sad. Here, I'll zoom in for this. Like sad and angry and kind of shocked and blushies. And we've got this kind of summer fun look. And we've got this more kind of, you know. And we've got the funny hoo-hoo redeem one. And we've got this one for Sinner's Saturday. And also there's one more expression. If I could remember what the input for it is. There we go. Kind of a pouty one. There we go. Alright. I think... Oh, thank you for redeeming Hydrate. We can start working on this now. So if the lighting is coming from here, this means it'll be kind of... We might be able to get this picture finished tonight, finally. That'd be fun. Wow! I was almost fearing the commando was gone for a second. Seriously, why won't you die, God sees Fox in the morning? Yeah, no, I'm just too cool for that. Sorry, Jeebus. Love you, boo. There's a coloring error. Hold on. Where is fur pattern? There we go. It's 'cause he's a pretty boy. hello there, Feather Sketch Creations. Thank you very much. Judging by your name, I'm going to assume that you are another artist. Fuck, stop blocking it. We have company. Oh, fuck, there's a raid. Hello, figured I'd raid you. Oh, hell. Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was locked in. Thank you very much for the raid. Hello, everyone that came in on the raid. My name is FOXWAY. My pronouns are she. And, of course, as you can see, I'm an artist, but we do a lot of things on these streams. We play games. We, apparently, we vote on the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. Or whatever the hell it was that happened that one stream. And we're really glad to have you here. Feather Sketch, how did you find my stream, if you don't mind my asking? And again, thank you for the follow. I am! I do a lot of Hell of the Boss art. Currently I'm doing a redesign of my VTuber I'm doing, and I just got done streaming, and you popped up when I hit raid. So I went ahead and figured I should support and do a heckin' raid. Alright, awesome! Fantastic. So you're redesigning your VTuber? That's hilarious. This is a new PNG tuber. I literally finished her a few days ago. They were fun. And I showed her off for the first time yesterday. That's so funny. Lots of people updating their looks, apparently. I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the only one who thought it was time for a change. PG Tuber, she's so cute. Thank you. She bounced when she talked. I'm very happy with how she turned out. I was really worried at first. With front-facing Fox. I was a little bit worried that, you know, if I wasn't careful, she might kind of, you know, stare into your soul. But people seem to like her, and I'm actually really happy with how she came out. But so, what were you working on? Were you working on your new VTuber? Oh, thank you for Hydrate Berry. Yes! Awesome! Hang on. Yeah, I came out yesterday as non-binary, so I gotta Control-Delete the boob on my VTuber to be more comfy. They need more new toggles and a new model anyway. Oh, congrats! We're really proud. I'm very proud of you for that. You are in good company. This is a very queer-friendly place. Yes! Also non-binary, also dragon, and former non-binary, currently trans femme. My character's name is Remy, so now I keep calling them NB Remby. Your character is Remby. You're gonna eat the teats. I'm so sorry. Yes! If you want to know, it's just the same as my species. Durg! Like I said, yes, happy Pride, everyone. I am, in fact, she, her. I am Gorl. Good night, Gorls. I don't know why. Every time I say Gorl, I just think of Gru. No more booba put Remy in a press. You've lost boob privileges! Man. Man, I had a thought and it's gone. Thanks, ADHD. I've been like that all night. Holy shit. Welcome to Hydraulic Press channel. Okay, here we go. Sounds of hydraulic press. Wow, holy shit. Never would have expected there would have been hydraulic press stuff in this channel. Wow. Speaking scary things in DKC, want to go for the level of the red light, green light monsters. So fun fact, in the GBA version, you can kill those. I don't remember how, but you can kill them. Bruh. Bruh. Despicable Me 1 is still great. Sergio Pablos, thank you. I have not watched that movie in... probably when it came out, actually. You have no idea how happy I'm to connect with other artists who do PNG VTubing. I'll be checking your content out more and show support. I'm already hooked. I love your energy so much. You're so adorable. Ah, your art is so freaking good. Like, oh my god, I'm geeky. Ah, thank you, D! You got the link tree ready to go. You got the link tree ready to go, so that way you can check out my other stuff. So aside from PNG tubing and Hello Boss stuff, what do you draw? If you don't mind me asking. Give her a look elsewhere too. Thank you. I would agree, to be honest. First of all, it's a fine family movie. Still holds up well. They milk the hell out of it though. Okay, hang on. I see Bonzi's in chat and doing the intro. I have to hang on. Well, hello there. I don't believe we've been properly introduced. I'm Bonzi. Nice to meet you. Expand Dong. Since this is the first time we have met, I'd like to tell you a little about myself. I am your friend and Bonzi buddy. I have the ability to learn from you. The more we browse, search, and travel the internet together, the smarter I'll become. Not that I'm not already smart. There we go, I tried my best. Hello there, Bonzi. What is that icon that you use? I feel like you've told me it before, like the little character or thumbnail, whatever you want to call it. It's playing Aquatic Ambience again. Except that this isn't a snowbound land. Oh god, it's just fucking looping. I hate these. I fucking hate these where they say it's 7 hours long, but then they take like 30 or so minutes of music and then they just loop the 30 minutes of music. I hate that shit. Don't do that. Oh, thanks for the Blue Sky follow. I also see Horse. But Horse good. We also do Horse. Oh. That's a friend. That's a friend. Sorry, I was responding to Bonzi. That's a friend. I have an indie show I'm working on called Elementals of Sekiri on my YouTube. There's that. I also do games on Twitch with friends like Lethal Company and Repo. I also work on VTuber Rigs and Lives, and sometimes work on animation progress. I'm animating. Oh, that's awesome! I'm terrified of animating now because of school. Which is a shame because I've got a perfectly competent art program, animation program on hand with CSP. I'm terrified of animating now. Yeah, no, I went to school for animation. I went before for concept art foundations and pre-animation. And that was I mean, okay, it wasn't completely a wash because I probably wouldn't have been able to get set up with my hormones if I didn't. But when it came to the actual process of, like, learning, pre-animation and concept art foundations were cool, but, like, when I got to actual animation, I had some cool teachers. Hell, I saw one again recently, and it was really nice to see her, but, for the most part, Poop Snoot? Do you mean Boop Snoot? I'm looking at getting into streaming, also gain dev by night. Just bite the bullet and do it. Yeah, do it. I believe in you. Do it. I believe in you. Give you follow on socials? Yeah, I saw that. Thank you very much. That's why I was saying, like, oh, horse, because I saw your socials. I saw that you followed me on Blue Sky, and I checked out your stuff. A little bit of it, real quick. Obviously, not like a thorough search, but I saw, oh, you retweeted something with, or re-skeeted something with horse on it, and we do love horse in this house. Do it. Kill him. I'm all self-taught. God, I wish I had the patience to teach myself animation. For animation at the same time. God, please do research before you apply to a school for animation if you ever do that. I really wish I did. I just based on what I heard. It's like, oh, it's a really great school for that. Only in a very specific vacuum-like sense. And even then, I don't know because, like, I don't know, man. Everyone in my semester sure, like a lot of people, like they did pass and they did start, but a lot of people had things to say. I'll just say that. Like, I was not alone in feeling trapped, and I think that is a very serious problem. So if you're gonna do it, do research. Fix that spine. No! I'm very much a beginner in animation. The fact that it wasn't just YouTube... Exactly. It's like, it wasn't just me. And I know that, look, I know that sometimes students can feel, like, very easily overwhelmed, and sometimes we can overreact, but, like, this wasn't, like an isolated incident or vagatories about, like, oh, the teacher was mean. No, we had specific complaints that we could point to, and we were ready to take to the dean. I don't know if anything ever happened with that. I gave my quotes, and then I just kind of left it there. Because it was something that was being organized by someone else. I had my quotes and my thoughts, and I just left it there. Y'all are a bunch of gay babies. Yeah, I mean, am I wrong, though? Happy gay, everyone. You know what's awesome? You know what's really great so far? People finding my channel are all, like, super cool with the or are some kind of queer. So it's like, I don't have to worry about... like, someone showing up and being, like, an asshole about that sort of thing. At least not yet. It more happens in my DMs, but even then, it's been a long time. It's probably because I'm furry. It honestly probably is at least partially because I'm furry. It's like, this is a very queer community, so... Double ace and pan-romantic. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry, it took me a second. I'm an MB pansexual gremlin who tisms and screams all over the... Oh my god. I am also very much the... That's something else! I'm like, yay! At the very least, I don't have to feel weird about being neurodivergent. I am very, very, very neurodivergent. Like, holy shit. Like, it's kind of comical, almost. For real, though. Bonesy Buddy says, Happy Pride! Love how you love. I support you, and if you people don't, I will take their kneecaps. I really have to stop doing that. It doesn't sound good. ODHD. Yes, I have. I have ADHD and autism. You remember that I have ADHD? That's interesting. Because I had only mentioned it once on stream. I actually don't typically bring up my ADHD, probably because I've largely figured out how to manage it. Whereas the autism is like, it's always been a thing, but now it's like I'm just kind of figuring out coping mechanisms and things like that. And it's like, yeah, this is a project. ADHD, yeah, ODHD, as I like to pronounce it. Undiagnosed, but what else could it be? I've already told you guys the story of my half not really diagnosis, so I don't think I need it. Well, we've got some new people in here, so because it is kind of a funny story. I was when I was in college, so I guess this is another benefit of having gone to college. I was talking to my doctor about kind of unrelated medical concerns, and I decided I wanted to ask, because I'd been thinking about it. I decided I wanted to ask them if there was their thoughts on whether or not they thought I was autistic. It's not technically their place of expertise, but there's a lot of connection and things like that with medical in schools like this. And so I sort of wanted to talk to him about it, and he basically told me that, oh yeah, you are definitely on the spectrum. And then I kind of expected we were going to go somewhere with that, and then it just never came up again. So I never got a piece of paper or specifics, but I am super duper loud on streams, just the most ear-piercing streams because I live alone, so my streams usually come with volume warnings. My volume's all over the place. Sometimes I'm really loud, sometimes I'm really quiet. There really is no in-between, and for my viewers, I'm very sorry about that. Sweet fun. Aw, thank you. Very much appreciated. I appreciate the support. So yeah, no, I have kind of a funny story where it's like, I have a diagnosis, but not really, and at this point, I don't feel like shilling out the money to get it done outside of, like, school medical stuff. It's like, you know what? I'm like, 100% confident. I had a doctor tell me that they were pretty fucking sure, so you know what? I'm good. I don't need a piece of paper. I know what's up. That's such a mood, though. I'm looking into getting a diagnosis so I can... That's fair. I'm just not really in a position where I feel like I need them. At least not yet. So I'm kind of in a circumstance where I'm like... Also, like, even if I wanted to, I can't really... Like, it can be a bit difficult to get an autism diagnosis. So, I know it. I was told it. I don't have a piece of paper, but I was told it. And it explains so much. And I'm just like, you know what? Fine by me. I mean, it was kind of shocking to hear, and it took a while for it to really set in, but... Move out and have money for it, but that's fair. But, yeah. I'll catch you later. I just want to say I'm super hooked on your streams and energy. I'll definitely be back for future streams. You have a good stream. Thank you, Feather. Oh, one more thing before you go. I also have a Discord. If you're into Discords and such, it's one of the best ways to know when I'll be streaming. If you're into Discords or whatever, one of the best ways to know. We have a super cool community. It's not, like, the most active in the world, but, like, you know, it updates every day. Folks are chatting and things like that. It's a very chill atmosphere. There are, like, rules and chat rules and whatever, just like that there are here. So it's just giving those a read, checking things out, and just having a good time. I'm in a safe situation now, but still being in my own place will be better for me. I mean, I understand. I very much... When I was moving out, there was kind of a period where I was living with my aunt, and yeah, I was secure there, but I didn't want to stay. I was like, I wanna have my own place, and I did kind of for a bit. It was very cramped though. It was very cramped. Like it was very cramped, and then we moved into another place, and then, well, actually, we moved into my I don't want to get into my whole moving history. Some of it's actually very, very, like, personal and very difficult. And, yeah, anyway. Just joined? Awesome! Alright. Well, we look forward to seeing more of you in the future. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be sure to check out your stuff too. Catch you later. Man, holy shit.
Squidward Gaming. Ha 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 ha.
Guys, do you hear the fucking music? It's fucking Puzzle Swap. It's the puzzle thing from the 3DS. Fucking, yeah, Puzzle Swap. I was right the first time. Damn. I am brain Fox when she's smart. When she's snart. When she's smirk. This picture's like, oh, thank you. I didn't see that until just now. Thank you very much. I think I'm actually going to try taking the braces off because, like, this is going to sound weird, but it's making my wrists itch. So I'm actually going to take them off because my wrists aren't starting to hurt. It's just starting to... Spinge Bill is in oh no. Was not doing good today, but I think I'm doing better. Glad to hear. It's late. Yeah, a little bit. God, my fucking wrist. Actually, I said it wasn't really hurting. Now I'm not so sure. We're making good progress. Ba-na-na-na. Take it easy if you need to. I might call it a little bit early, which is annoying because I want to get this art done, but like, wrist's starting to get sore. Yeah, I think I might call it actually, which is a shame, but yeah, they have the same voice actor? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Excuse me for, God. Yeah, I'm gonna go give it a rest. My wrists are starting to hurt. Man, I want to do longer streams. Body command. Nah. Oh, well, it is what it is. Alright. Fox, are you tired? It's not so much that I'm tired, it's that, right, yeah, the ritual. One more thing before we go. Where is it? Do I not have it set up? I mean, that's fine. I could just... Huh, that's odd. I thought I did. Alright, well, that's the one thing I apparently didn't set. I didn't set up. Give me a sec here. But yeah, no, yeah, I'm not so much tired. It's my wrists are acting up. Where is the funny water fox? Why is that not showing up? The hell? Sorry, give me a sec here. Okay, guess I'll just have to add a new one. Whatever you say. Hello? Now it's just not showing up. The fuck? Nope. No, like the source just doesn't exist anymore. And I'm trying to get it to work and it's just not, it's not counting for some reason. Hello? We might have to hold off today. Just because I might have to do some puzzle solving here. Yeah, just imagine that two of them is playing. I'm gonna take some time to figure out what's going on off stream. All right, thank you all so much for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. Technology does suck. All right, with that in mind, I'm gonna throw you guys over at. Did I need you? And I miss you. And now I wonder, I'll put you guys on Poppin' Stream. We're playing Star Trek Fleet Command. I actually don't know what kind of game this is. Alright, well, thank you all very much. I'm gonna take some time to figure out what the hell is going on. I didn't mean to put their whole fucking... Fuck, hang on. No, for God's sakes! Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking... I hate typing. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. No, not slash channel. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just trying to do a raid! Alright, well thank you all so much for hanging out today. All 7 of you. I hope you guys enjoy Poppin's stream and their Star Trek. I'm gonna see what the hell's going on with my stuff. I'll see you guys on Friday for some Kingdom Hearts. Bye-bye!